everyone. Today is a special day for me. It's my birthday and I get to celebrate the gift of life and the gift of the ending of one year and the beginning of another. And I really just wanted to testify of God's goodness in my life in the past 1 year. To be honest, if I was to just share with all of you what God has done for me in the past 1 year, you'd probably think I'm either exaggerating or lying or even to some extent boasting. But the truth is, it's been an amazing year and I'm very grateful to God. And I remember when I was reflecting yesterday night, and I really couldn't believe that some of the things God has done to me, done for me and also to me in the last 1 year feel like 10 years of my life. Feels like God has taken 10 years of my existence and just compressed it into 1 year. And so I'm super grateful, and I just wanted to testify of the goodness of God, and also just to point out some of the things I've gone through and share some of the honest experiences that I have had. The last 1 year has also been a year that God has used to rebuke me, and also a year that God has used to correct me. And I count it all joy, because all these things God does because He loves me. He loves me as His child. And just like any other good parent, when your child is going the wrong direction, you would rebuke them and you would also take time to correct them. This has also been the year that God has, I would call it the year of open doors. But honestly speaking, it's also been the year of closed doors. There are many things I was heading towards, things that I had planned as my agenda or my goals for 2023. And along the way, God has shut those doors. And some of these things have been, honestly speaking, difficult. Change is difficult for human beings. Whichever way you look at it, change is very difficult. But when I reflect now, when I look at the whole picture, which is still not complete because God is still working in my life, He's still transforming me, He's still renewing my mind and all that. But when I look at the bigger picture, which is at least bigger now than it was in the beginning of the year, I would honestly not have it any other way. You know, the Bible, when we read the word, we see that God's ways are not our ways. And the Bible continues to say His thoughts are not our thoughts either. But the Bible also says all things work for the good of those who love the Lord. And when I look back at the last 1 year of my life, that is exactly what I see. I see the goodness of God in my life. Did everything go as I hoped or planned or imagined in the beginning? To be honest, no. But at the end of the year, when I look back, I can tell you without a shadow of doubt, everything turned out for the good. There were highs and lows. There are moments that God took away or required me to give up things that I was not ready to give up. But when I look back, I can tell you for sure, I am glad I yielded to His instructions. I am glad I went for His will instead of mine. Was it easy? Most of the time, no. God's ways tend to be opposite of what your flesh wants most of the time. In fact, I usually say some of the times that's the easiest way to confirm it's God's ways, because your flesh will not want that, you know. But God has a view which I don't have. God can see the end of my life and the beginning at the same time. And this is a view that I don't have. I am limited. And so trusting God has been, and I believe will continue to be, the best choice I can ever make in my life. And I just wanted to share this in case you are at that place where you're wondering, is following Jesus worth it? Is what Jesus demands of us as His followers worth it? Because the truth is, to follow Jesus, He demands that we pick up our cross, deny ourselves, pick up our cross and follow Him, you know. And that remains a fact. That's what Jesus demands of us. But I'm here to tell you, it is worth it. He supplies the grace, He supplies the success, He supplies the joy even in seasons where there's no happiness. And I'm just so grateful for the past 1 year of my life, and I am eagerly looking forward to what God will continue to do in my life. I look forward to the correcting. I look forward to the redirection and all that. And if I could sum the last year of my life in one sentence, I would say it's been the year of God's love. It's been the year of God's power in my life. It's been the year of correction, redirection, closed doors, open doors. But I can also sum it up by saying it's been the best year of my life. And I give all glory and honor to God Almighty. Be blessed and happy New Year as we approach the year 2024.